You are now listening to the Q&E Podcast.
Is this what you want? Huh? Is this what you want? Well, come and get it, goddammit!
What's up, everybody? You're listening to the Q&E Podcast, and you're here with your boy Q Hicks right now. And I got Edgar on the other line. Edgar, tell the people what's good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Q&E Podcast. Today, we are reviewing episode 10 of Raising Kanan. This episode was titled Paid in Full, and it was the season finale. And, we got a lot of mixed feelings on this. Quincy's finna get his heartstrings pulling on how he felt about the episode. So I'm going to let him go ahead and start it off.
Being that I've seen everything Power has dropped, bro, this had to be one of the worst finales that I would have to see. Like, I understand what they did with the plot going into season 2, but from an action and entertainment standpoint, it left a lot to be desired. Like, y'all know Power, y'all already know what goes. Even with Tariq and Power Book 2, it's a whole lot of action. You expect that with Power. We just didn't get that. It was more methodical, more intellectual, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. And what I was really upset about, bro, is that nobody died. Why did nobody die? Especially Howard, bro. Howard should have been the first person to die, being that he has leukemia. He got shot twice, and he has rare blood. How is this nigga surviving with everything going against this nigga, bro?
I think they said they had to remove a lung or something like that.
Had to remove a lung and another organ.
God,
I'm like,
bro.
how is he surviving, bro? Did we see any death from? And this is what I was telling you about prequels, bro. We didn't know who was going to die, but we had to see emotionally attached characters die. Other than Nicole, nobody died, bro. Nobody died. We still got Marv. We still got Lou. We still got Famous. It's like, where's the death? We didn't feel any loss in this season. It's like, what's going on with that, bro? We needed loss. Y'all could have even dropped Howard. We didn't even care for Howard like that, but y'all could at least did that. But y'all trying to string him along for season 2? It's like, bro, what are we doing, Power?
I thought Marv was gonna die when he got pulled over by the police and they all put their guns on him. I'm thinking it was gonna be a police brutality type situation, because the police was sweeping the whole city this episode, and it was basically like a duck and cover situation for all the drug dealers and everybody involved in the situation. So when Marv had all the police pull guns on him, I'm like, oh, okay, this gonna be the emotional part of the episode. Marv gonna get shot. Everybody finna be like, where the hell Marv at? And then they gonna find out that he got killed on the news or some shit. But that didn't even happen. He just went to jail. And then he looked comfortable while he was there, because he felt like, I'm finna get out of this bitch. He was really looking like, this was y'all in. He looked at Tony like, this was y'all in for me? Oh, yeah, I'm out of this bitch. I'm getting out.
Bro, just nothing happened, and I feel like we didn't get a lot of our questions answered, especially when it came to the revolution. What Rock has been talking about these last few episodes, she wants to be a revolutionary. She said that she's gonna change the drug game. I feel like we didn't get shown that. We didn't see Joaquin this episode, so she's trying to change the game, but she still has no supplier. So is she gonna go back to Dean since Neek is in jail now? Like, how is that situation gonna work out? Like, I don't know what she's doing for season 2. And then we see that she don't even give a fuck about her son. Like, she putting her son, and this is what I was saying about last episode, bro. And this is why I was questioning the hit so much, because why are you having your son do that type of job? It just didn't make sense. That's a grown man, a hitman type of job. And put aside that he's a cop, that's that nigga daddy. And you had that nigga kill him, bro. It's like, it just didn't make sense, bro. And then just to see everything, like Juke was talking to Kanan saying, like, bro, you really don't know the person you are, bro. You just following down the wrong path. Like, this really ain't you. It's like, this is what I've been saying the whole episode, bro. He's going down a path that he's not really built for. He just chose the game, and it really wasn't meant for him, bro. He's supposed to be a school dude, and he running the streets. That's not him. He ain't built for it. He's shook in the streets.
But like he said a few episodes ago, when his mom like told him the truth about D-Wiz and everything, he was like, "Ma, this your fault. If you ain't want me in this life, you should have had me out of here a long time ago."
That's a cop out though, bro. That's a cop out though, bro.
It's a cop out, but it's the truth at the same time, bro. It's like, granted, this is what I'm choosing to do, because obviously I don't have to do this shit if I don't want to. Even you, as my mother, you're telling me, no, you want me to do this. You had me exposed to all of this shit. You taught me some of the game, even though you didn't want me in it, just so I could be up on point mentally. So it's like, I was in a situation where the game was either going to choose me or I was going to fall in love with it and choose it. You should have took the easier route and just took me to my grandma's shit and just let my grandma raise me. But no, you wanted me to be around. I saw shit, I learned shit, and I wanted to be in it. So that's all I'm saying. I feel like it's Rock's fault that Kanan is going down the path he on because he just trying to be the boss type of shit that you on right now.
He just doesn't know the person he is, bro. And I love that Kanan and Juke scene so much because she was being real with him. She is the only person that keeps it real with Kanan. Like, his mom, Rock, always gets on him. She gonna tell him how he fucked up. The enablers, you got Marv. I mean, Lou really doesn't talk to them like that. We haven't really seen a lot of scenes with those two together, but the enabler and Marv. But the only person that keeps it real and gives him like the consequences behind his action or tells him is Juke. And I love that scene of telling them like, hey, bro, this ain't you. Like, you got to go somewhere else, bro. Like, this city ain't meant for us. She said that last episode, and it's just like, we see you just fall deeper into it. Now you got to leave the city now. Like, what's going to come of that? Like,
because one of the biggest things she told him was, she was like, you all right? She was like, you look shook, my nigga. Like, you can act like you tough right now. You had to do it for your family. You look shook, my nigga. But I love how she was able to let him be vulnerable, too, because she was like, Kanan, it's okay. You a kid. Like, you're not supposed to be going out killing people and shit. This isn't normal for people like us. You're a kid. We're supposed to be allowed to make mistakes and just be like, well, all right, I'm gonna go about my day, blah, blah, blah. We're making mistakes that are going to haunt us for the rest of our life, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be able to make mistakes. People be like, oh, they're just kids, and just let them live their life. And we're in a situation now where our lives are totally changed after the night. So I love, like you said, I love the fact Juke just keep it real with him. It really makes him sit there and think like, damn, like, do I really know myself for real? I think I'm this. I think I want to be this, but am I really supposed to go down this path?
How did you feel about the whole situation that went down after the shooting, bro, of Kanan running away? He did leave evidence. Like, do you think they're going to find blood at the scene because he did scrape his hand? He's going to have blood on the ground. They still have the witness of the homeless person who's seen him run away. Like, he said it wasn't Kanan, or not Kanan. He said it wasn't Neek because Neek is taller than Kanan. He said it was like a kid who was running away with Neek's jacket. So do you think some evidence will be found at the scene in season 2? Like, how do you think that will play out?
I think it's the blood that was left on Unique's jacket. I think that's what it's gonna be because we seen when the police
wipe it like that. He wiped it.
Yeah,
you right, bro. You right.
When the police raided Neek's place and Marv put that jacket back in Neek's closet, and when the police raided in, it was like it's blood on this jacket, and it's the jacket everybody been talking about. I feel like when forensics does their DNA scan, they're gonna find Kanan shit, and Howard gonna say that Kanan the one that did that shit. I don't think Howard gonna tell.
I don't think Howard gonna
tell, bro. I feel like
Howard gonna tell, bro. I think he still has love for him. Even after this, he gonna understand like something ain't right here. Rock must have told him I was an enemy.
He's gonna say it wasn't Neek. He may not say it was Kanan, but him saying it's not Neek is basically saying Kanan did it because they're gonna know it's Kanan blood. They're gonna know it's Kanan blood.
Oh, because of Kanan blood. Oh, wow.
So you either gotta you either gotta tell a bold-faced lie and say, "Yep, it was Unique," or be like, "No, it wasn't him," and let them go with the Kanan lead.
Wow. Because I was thinking about that, how he's gonna get caught up. I forgot all about him wiping the blood on the jacket. He did leave that evidence. So, wow. And it's Neek's blood is not on the jacket. So
because all they gotta do is take blood from Neek and try to match it with the jacket. Once they see that's not his blood, he in the clear at that point. And then when he get out of jail, he gonna be on Rock head.
And this is why I kind of liked it, because we talked about it last episode, bro. This is why I kind of liked the way they did it, because we said Rock didn't have enough soldiers, bro. Neek had everybody on the streets. She had to find another way, because if she tried to go in, try to start a war, she was going to lose. So she had to win some other way. She had to win with like the mind games. And even when Neek ended up finding out like, no, Rock is behind this shit, it was too late. Like, it was too late. Neek was trying to get his family out of the city. Marv was already in his crib putting the jacket in the closet. It's like, damn, Rock was like 2 steps ahead of you, bro. So I like the way they went about it from that point of view. But I just wish some people died. Just in the essence of power, people should have died. We didn't have enough loss this season, bro. And I see the Lou point. I want to talk to you about that as well, because Rock and Lou had that conversation. Lou left the hospital and went to Rock's crib and told her, like, hey, I'm done. Like, I don't want to be a part of this no more. Like, you doing too much and you on some other shit right now. I'm not even trying to be on that. I'm trying to do the music shit. And Rock had told him, like, it's too much drug money in this music shit. It's our money tied together anyway. So you're always going to be tied to the game. So you can't really leave. So what do you think Lou will do moving forward? Do you still think he'll try to get out, or is he stuck with Rock forever?
Lou is gonna still be involved in what's going on with Rock, but you're gonna see him slowly try to clean his money up more and more. I wouldn't be surprised if in season 2 we see Lou try to be a little bit smarter with what he invests his money in. He might start investing money in multiple things so that way he can fund the music through clean money. Because like Rock said, you know, our hands been dirty with everything we've done. It don't matter what business you open, your hands dirty. Like you're starting any business with dirty money. Because first thing people gonna ask you, well, where you get this money to, you know, to be a part of this record label or to start this or whatever. So I'm looking for Lou to become more of an investor. That way he can use that money as like his, you know, his cop out money. Like, oh, this what I'm paying this with, and blah blah blah, all that.
Yeah. I feel like Lou is still gonna try to get out. I agree with you, bro. He has to get out because his heart's not in it. He's not even well to this point. So how can his heart be back in it to actually go through everything, especially when he had to take out D-Wiz? I felt like his heart was really gone from that point, and that's when the music actually became a reality. Like after that, it was like, I'm kind of done with it. So I don't know how invested he's going to be in it with Rock. Like Rock going to have to find some new people to hang around because you already know her and Marv got a love-hate relationship, and I think Lou's going to try to stray away. So maybe when she pairs up with Joaquin, some of Joaquin's people will start to be head people in Rock organization, because I don't think Lou is going to be in it, bro. Because even though you said I'm trapped, I don't have to be a part of what you're doing. I don't have to do the music shit because it got dirty money in it, but I don't have to be a part of that drug game shit. It's too dangerous, bro. Almost died. I don't want to be a part of that no more. So I think he's still going to go in that direction, bro. It's too much time. But I want to go back to that Neek point, bro, because even before you said the point about Kanan wiping the blood on the jacket, I didn't think it was smart anyway, because what you said last week about why would Neek, ahead of a kingpin, do a hit with his jacket on? Like, it just didn't make sense. Take a hit on a cop who allowed him to do a lot of shit in the neighborhood. Why would he hit him?
Exactly.
It just didn't make sense. So even before Kanan's blood got on the jacket, it just didn't make sense from that perspective, bro. So I was just like, it's gonna turn back to Kanan. It has to.
Because you seen Neek snapping when he was talking to his soldiers, and then he was like, how the fuck my name even being brought up? Like, everybody knows who I am. He was like, bro, everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows what I do.
He said, I'm the last person that wants to take out a cop.
Exactly. I'm the one making sure the cops damn near get what they supposed to get, do what they supposed to do. I'm helping the cops, if anything, so that my name can always be in the clear if something stupid like this happens. So he was like, how is my name even being brought up? So it didn't make sense, bro, because it wasn't even so much as Neek wearing his jacket. It was the fact I was saying, you're a kingpin. You're not going out by yourself to kill a cop. You're going to have at least 3 to 4 people with you and at least 2 people on standby looking out. You're not a king. That's like Rock going to kill Howard by herself. She ain't going by herself. You know, she finna have scrap in the car somewhere riding around, or she finna have one of her soldiers, on standby. So it just didn't make sense, bro. It wasn't smart.
And how do you feel about Rock and Kanan's relationship to this point, bro? Because I felt like Juke started to put the notion in his head, like, man, I don't know if your mom really care for you like that. If she putting you in this position to kill a cop, like, damn, like, that's a lot of risk, putting her son in that type of harm. How much can your mom really love you? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's more so of she's trying to get Kanan out of the way. And I feel like this was a way to get Kanan out of the way. He gonna stay with his grandma for a period of time so she can build shit up, and she ain't got to worry about Kanan fucking shit up. Like, I'm gonna build up what I gotta do, get this revolution started. Kanan, you gonna be with your grandma, but while your name cool down, while I'll get my name up in these streets and get it to the point where I want it, and then bring you back. I think that's what's going on. So I think that's why she made him do the hit, so he can be away for that reason. Because it's no other way you have him killing that cop. I understand the dad perspective, but that's the only thing I'm seeing at this point.
But I was agreeing with Lou when Lou was talking to her, because when Lou left the hospital and he went to the apartments to talk to her, and he was looking at her like, see, I can see it in your face, like shit ain't going how you planned and everything. I can see the way you talking and acting right now. Marv ain't what he's supposed to be for whatever reason. This situation ain't going how you planned, blah blah blah. And he was like, and Kanan, if your plan is working how it's supposed to, why does Kanan have to leave? If your plan was really working for real, Kanan could stay right here in the city and not have to worry about nothing. But the fact that you making him leave, you know some shit gonna come back to him if he stays here.
Yeah. So, Rock, and I told y'all before, man, this show is about Rock. I don't care about anything what anybody says. This show is not about Kanan, bro. This show is about Rock and her leveling up and her trying to get better and her trying to become a revolutionary, bro. Because she is the main character of this shit. You can't tell me it's Kanan, bro. Because Kanan, I don't feel like it's going to be the main character of next season. It's going to be Rock once again of her trying to build shit up.
In the original Power, where were they? Like, what city were they in?
What city specifically?
Or state, at least. What state were they in?
They were in New York. They was in New York.
Okay, because I
I
seen around the end of the show, when she called Symphony to do that favor for her and get Kanan out the city, he took him to Maryland. So I'm like, is this where he meets Ghost or whatever or something? I didn't watch the original Power, y'all.
Oh, nah.
So that's why I didn't know where it was originally set at.
Because Ghost used to go to Queensbridge. That was like the high school out in New York. But like I said,
Right.
Ghost is like younger at this point, so he's not even in high school. But everything was set in New York. So I'm assuming that's where his grandma stays. Like, I don't know. But his grandma was in this episode though. So is she even in Maryland? Because she still might be in New York. So I don't know who's in Maryland right now. Maybe another relative.
I was assuming it was his grandma. I don't know. She could be in New York, but I was assuming his grandma.
Okay, and why did Symphony even help Rock after what happened last? It doesn't make sense for this toxic relationship, bro. It does not make sense. Why do you break up with this dude twice just to call on him for the major favor that you really need somebody to come through on? Oh, let me call Symphony. I know he gonna do it for me. Like, and you called me a bitch last episode, and I'm like, come on, bro. And you expect me to come help you? If I was Symphony, I'd be like, if I ain't give a fuck about Kanan, my nigga, I would have left you on your own.
I did ask he probably didn't have caller ID on the phone that she called on. But I'd have been like, bro, if I seen your name pop up, I'm not answering. If I was Symphony, I just would have hung up. I'd have been like, nope.
Me too. What? You literally a week ago or a couple of days ago, you just said, fuck me. You said I ain't had no balls, nigga. And now you saying, oh, I need your help. I need you to save Kanan, this, that, the third. Bitch, fuck you. I'm not helping you with shit. I'm not helping you with shit, nigga. You talking all that shit, bro. And I'm trying to help you. And she is high key the reason why Marv is in this position that he's in now in jail. Even though Marv is comfy, Marv had no knowledge until the last scene that Tony was a CI. But Symphony gave Rock this information an episode ago, and she never told Marv about it. So it's like, even when I give you information on my way out, you still don't take it because you so caught up in what you doing. So it's like, Rock, bro, you got to get better.
And that was the biggest takeaway from this episode, man. And 50 Cent, as the older Kanan, y'all know how he narrates the show. He said it in the end. The only person who got you is you, because you can't trust nobody in this game.
Not even your mama.
I'm about to say the last line of the episode, not even your own fucking mama. And I was like, damn, bro, that shit gotta hurt, bro. You can't trust your mama in this shit.
And that's what kind of fucked me up, because somebody had told me that she was in the original Power. She was not shown, but she was mentioned in the original Power. But I'm just like, bro, it's too much going against her with Kanan for them to have an actual relationship. Like, you put me in harm's way. You don't care about my best friend. It's like, how much more shit can he or can she do for you to just cut your mom off completely, my boy? Because she's doing a lot of, you know what I'm saying, grimy shit right now. Like, man, it's got to come to a point where you just cut off your moms, bro.
And my prediction was wrong, because I was predicting, like, after the episode where she told the truth about D-Wiz and everything, these last two episodes, I didn't see all this coming. I really thought Kanan was going to be on his own shit and be like, fuck everybody, especially my mama right now. I don't want nothing to do with it. But the fact that she told you everything she's done up until this point, and she has you doing even more shit, like you just said, and you still like, hey, it's me and my mama against everybody. What is it going to take for you to say, I can't even look at my mama the same or trust her anymore?
But I think he needs a place where he's not close to his mom, where he can actually think and process what's going on. Because like day by day, it's something new with Kanan, something new going on. Somebody telling him something to get in his ear that really fucks his mind up. He needs to be in a place like Maryland where he can process and realize, okay, what are my moves? What do my moves have to be when I get back to the city? Because I'm moving real reckless. All these mistakes I'm making, my mom getting on me. What moves do I have to make? How do I become more calculated? We know in the original Power, that's how Kanan really is. He's calculated with all of his steps. He's just like Rock, how he's like 2-3 steps ahead. I think when he gets to Maryland, he's going to start to understand that I got to become smarter with my moves, bro. And I think that's what he needs. He just needs time. He needs time away, bro, because he's not built for it at this moment. I don't know how long he's going to be away from his mom, but he definitely needs some time away from her, bro, because it's too much going on in the city at this point.
And I didn't like the fact they had Famous back in this episode for like just 2 minutes. I said before, if you're not gonna kill Famous, just don't have him in the episodes anymore at all.
And this is why I was so mad, bro, because I was like, because I said a couple episodes ago, if Famous song blows up and gets played, Neek is going to hear it and kill Famous. But I'm like, damn, Neek is going to jail. But how long is Neek going to be in jail? Because the evidence against him isn't strong. So Neek should be coming out fairly soon and then ends up getting Famous. But I think Famous is going to die early season 2. But he should have died this season. Like, why are we prolonging Famous? It doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, you can tell that Lou don't even mess with this nigga like that. The only person that messed with Famous is his sister.
His sister.
Man, get that nigga out of here, bro. Get that nigga out of here.
The episode where Kanan checked Famous and like really like let him know, bro, you can't be on like talking about that shit that you not doing and blah blah blah. That was the episode where he should have died. The moment he didn't die that episode, I'm like, they're just not gonna kill him at this point.
Yeah. But that was the biggest thing I had, bro, was just nobody died this season, bro. That was a big plot that we just missed. Nobody died, bro. Even the characters we didn't give a fuck about that much, they still didn't die. We still got Howards around. We still got the deputy cop. We still got all of these people, and we just didn't get the essence of Power with this season, and I just didn't like it. Like, all of this season was good up until this point because I thought it was going to be a whole lot of action, a whole lot of guns clapping type of thing in this episode. I thought people were going to die. I thought we were going to lose Marv. We could have lost somebody else, but then everybody just transitioned into season 2. And this goes back to the point that we were making an episode ago, bro, about them going slow with this plot because they don't want to rush the plot and move forward with this ghost point. They want to take it slow. So maybe they're trying to draw out this situation so all of these people can stick around and then we lose them in season 2. And it's like, man, we trying to get past this shit, bro. We trying to see Ghost and all them niggas. We don't really give a fuck about Marv and all them niggas. Like, y'all can kill them niggas off and we can speed forward with Ghost and them niggas, bro. But they trying to take it slow because of that.
Yeah, and I feel like the other biggest point from this, maybe the revolution that Rock keeps talking about is the apartments. Because remember we were saying,
that's what I said.
Is it just that, or is there a bigger scheme that they just really didn't get into for the season finale? And I feel like it's just going to be the apartment shit, bro. Because remember earlier in the season, they were saying how, you know, it's higher ground. You see everything below you and nobody sees you until it's too late. And that's really what the episode ended on. She was looking over the city being in turmoil for everybody else, but she was cool and she was good in her position. So I think they're just playing on the fact that she finna change the game with the apartment shit she got going on. Other than that, I don't know what the hell this revolution finna be. It better be something big. Cause they've been talking about it for like 4 episodes now, so this shit better be big in season 2.
And that's what I figured. The first time we brought it up, I assumed that it was the apartments because I remember she said that everybody gonna be on the corners, we gonna be up here. But I don't know what they're going to do with the apartments. Are they gonna make the apartments some sort of crack house or something like that, or are they just gonna be selling out of the apartments? Like, what are they going to do with the apartments? That's what I want to know as well. Like, are they going to have all the crackheads like staying there? Like I brought up the point of New Jack City a couple of episodes ago. Is it going to be something like that where the crackheads actually stay there? So you have the easy access. All you got to do is throw them out your door and they pay you and everybody good, easy access. Or is she just going to be selling from there and is she going to just be easier to hide it from the police because of the chute in the stove? Like, is that the reason? Because we see that it worked this episode too, so that could be with the revolution as well. Like, my stash is hidden forever. So,
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to look forward to. Oh, the last thing really from this, Kanan and Scrap back cool again. You know, they had their little talk. Kanan said, you know, you one of the realest niggas like on the team, and I finally see that now. And Scrap gave him his respect too. He was like, bro, you a real nigga all on your own, bro. Regardless of who your mama is or who your family is, you at least about handling business on your own. So they
And I
had a
wonder
mutual
if
respect.
And I wonder if that quote is going to have Kanan like really level up. Like, man, I don't really need my mom. I can really, because we've seen him throughout this season kind of try to do that. Like when he was trying to sell the crack on his own, when he tried to do the things with Marv, he really tried to do things outside of his mom. So I wonder if that's going to be even more motivation to be separate from my mom and do my own thing, because she's trying to do her revolutionary shit. Maybe let me start off small and try to build my name up that way. It could be something like that. So yeah, I think that quote could be something major for his confidence moving forward. Because he does have heart, bro, but he just not built for it, because he didn't come up, you know what I'm saying, in that type of, you know what I'm saying, in the gut or
Right.
in the mud like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that he just got to get used to. And what else?
What you feel about the deputy, Howard's deputy? What you feel she gonna be like in season 2? Because she coming at everybody head now.
She
now
gonna be
that
the main
Howard
nigga on
alive.
their heads.
Yeah.
She gonna be the main person on their heads, bro. And I figured that was gonna happen. They were gonna spin it that way. And I wonder what she's going to do since she's got that relationship with Juke, because I do feel like they're going to find out about Kanan's blood on the jacket. Is she going to take it easy on Kanan because she knows that Juke is related to Kanan? Is that going to be some type of plot point there? Because how long was Kanan in jail in the original Power? I don't know how long he was in jail in the original Power, but I don't remember him going to jail like for a long period of time. I think he just had a lot of separate stints, like a separate short stints. So I don't think he went to jail for like murder or attempted murder. I don't think he went to jail for anything like that. So I don't think he goes to jail for that. So I don't know what happens with that plot point.
I don't even know what her and Juke's relationship is gonna be like, because when she pulled up on Juke in this episode, yeah, all that friend shit went out the window. Like she told her, she was like, "I'm not your friend."
But during that scene, she really did let up on Juke, because she could have went harder, but she ended up telling the person who was with her, she was like, calm down, like don't open her stuff, like. And when she had told him about the boys' clothes, or when the dude had told her about the boys' clothes, he was like, why you got boys' clothes? And she just thought because she's gay, she's wearing boys' clothes, but those boys' clothes was really for Kanan. So, you know what I'm saying? That relationship kind of saved her in that situation, because if two white cops pulled up on her, it wouldn't have been that same type of scene.
True. Yeah, that was it though. I think that was all the plot points.
And I want to talk about Juke for a little minute too, because Juke is high-key left by herself. And that last scene when Kanan was running off with Symphony, and it's like Juke was just left there standing, holding the bag, and like she's really alone, bro. When I tell you, she doesn't have her dad. Rock is trying to be revolutionary. Kanan's gone at this point. Nicole's dead. Who does Juke have to turn to? The deputy cop. That's how she becomes this cop that we see in the future. That's the only way that I'm seeing right now. That's the only friend or companion that I'm seeing for Juke, because who else is she cool with for real, other than like Famous maybe?
But I don't know what's going to be the turning point for her to make her choose that route. Because right now, she's still on the fact of, I ain't no snitch. I ain't no rat. Like, I'm not going to just give you information and all that. I don't know what the final straw is going to be for her to make that turn. But I guess we'll get that in season 2.
I mean, she was already giving her information last episode about what was going to go down with the cop getting killed. She told all
it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything specific though. She was like, "Oh, I'm not giving you names. I'm not going to give you straight up names and how this is going to happen. I'm just telling you, y'all need to watch out. It might be these people. That's all I'm going to tell you." She ain't giving specific information like the deputy was asking for.
And maybe she never has that type of relationship where she's giving complete information. Maybe she just likes and sees how the deputy cop controls the street. She likes how she does things. And she just gravitates toward that. I don't think it has to be like a CI police officer type of relationship. I think it's going to be something like that. Like, you're my companion. You're my ride along buddies. Like, if I need somebody to talk to, I can come to you. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't think it has to be like a CI type of relationship. And will Detective Howard snitch?
It's going to be unintentional if he does. Like I said, I don't feel like he's going to say Kanan's name, but denying that it was unique is gonna damn near be like saying it was Kanan to a certain extent.
And honestly, this witness, I think, if they just gave the witness some money, he would have told him who it was. Like, this is why Howard was so crucial to the streets, because he knows the game, bro. Like, Howard would have tossed that dude a couple of dollars, and he would have sung like a canary. But these white cops was like, no, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? It's like, I'm not gonna tell y'all anything. I'm higher than a kite. This, that, the third.
They still got him in the precinct. They still got him in there, so they ain't sent him home yet. Maybe if Howard talked to him, like if he get better to talk or whatever, and he talked to him, he might get the information.
Howard not dying is so annoying to me, bro.
Yeah.
Because
somebody needed to die. Somebody.
Not just that, bro, but what part is he going to play in next season? Like, why keep him around if I don't know how big of a part he plays? If he's not snitching, what does he play next episode?
I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed if they give him that role of just being that, like, hospitalized person that just like the deputy just comes sees to like ask like, well, what would you do in this situation? I'm trying to do this, and he just gives advice from the hospital bed the whole time. I'm gonna be so mad if he ends up that or like he just resigns from the force because he physically can't do it from a health standpoint, but he still got his ear to the streets and he's still able to give knowledge. I don't want him to be that character. Either kill him or make him somebody that's out in the streets trying to get shit done.
Will he eventually tell Kanan that he is his dad? Or do you think that relationship is scrapped?
He has to tell him.
You just shot me. Yeah. I don't think anything is out of the question at this point.
They may not be cool about it, but he's gonna tell him, especially because he alive.
Yeah, killed me.
He's gonna tell
me,
him.
guy.
He's gonna tell him.
After all that, I feel like that's the reason.
I think he's gonna realize you must not have known I was your father. You shot me way too easily, like without knowing for real who you were shooting. I think that's why Howard is probably still gonna tell him, because he's like, how could you do that after Rock told you who I am and stuff like that? And then they're gonna have that conversation. He gonna be like, she didn't tell you the truth, blah blah blah. And then Kanan gonna be like, oh, my mama not who I thought she was this whole time. And then to your point, him being away is gonna make him realize how much he don't need his mama for anything.
But that's so annoying, bro, because you didn't need Howard for that plot point to continue.
Yeah, I agree. You
could have killed Howard and have him die. So it's like, oh, Kanan got like a huge kill, like he killed the cop, and then we could have moved forward with, oh, like the deputy cop ends up getting some information and ends up telling Kanan like, hey, like, I think you killed your daddy, or you killed your dad. Like, it's not a lot of evidence going your way, but you killed your dad, bro. And he gonna be like, what? And then that's when the avalanche goes with like him asking Rock, and then he's like, oh, now my mama don't know, or she isn't who I think she is, or some shit like that. But I think it could have been something like that. But for him to still be alive, it's like, what is he gonna do? He's just gonna be this nigga, because he's not gonna be a cop anymore. He has leukemia. Like, after this, you scrap. Your lung already gone. You can't chase any kids off the block no more. So you're not gonna be the same nigga, bro. And this is what I said. I wrote this in my notes, bro. And this is how I know he was 50 Cent daddy, bro. Because this nigga took 2 shots, had leukemia, and had rare blood, and still survived. That's how you know he is 50 Cent daddy. This is how 50 Cent took 9 bullets and still survived, my nigga. This is real deal, that nigga daddy, bro. That's real deal, his daddy. Just like 50 Cent, bro. I don't know what kind of skin they got, but they got that thick skin.
It's the fact he was in surgery for what, like 6-7 hours, and I'm like, how are you alive, bro? How?
It just didn't make sense, bro. It didn't make sense. All of that going against you. Who gave him the blood? Like, people were asking for the AB blood.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, who gave him the blood?
Nobody gave him the blood. So I'm like, bro, y'all just, that was a huge plot hole, bro. Huge plot hole. And I think that's it moving forward with Power, bro. I don't think I got anything else.
Yeah, the next one is season 2 for Ghost Book 2 with Tariq and all them. So that's the next one.
You seen that BMF show? I seen that BMF show coming out on Star.
Nah, I'm gonna watch episode 1 later today.
I heard that jump was good, bro. And I heard that's based on a true story as well. So I definitely
on BMF. I've been telling people, like, I've been telling a few people, like, Denisha didn't know, like, I think my parents didn't even really know. I was like, y'all don't know, like, everybody say Big Meech all the time. Like, this who niggas is talking about, BMF. Bro, BMF is one of the, like, literally, not even just because they black. BMF is one of the most organized, successful crime units in United States history, bro. They the reason why rappers did the drug shit the way they did and glorified the cars, the mafia lifestyle and all that. BMF, bro. I'm glad they finally getting their story told, because you always hear people shout them out in songs and stuff like that, but we've never really had a true show to show how they came together and stuff. So I'm hoping BMF is good, because Snoop Dogg is in it. What's his name from what you call it? Damn, the person playing Big Meech. I can't remember what else I seen him in before, but he's in it.
His son is playing him. Like the person
Yes.
who Big Meech's son is playing Big Meech.
Yes, I about to say I remember him from somewhere. It's Big Meech's actual son. So yeah, shit finna be good, bro.
Yeah. So we might review that too, man. So definitely keep a lookout for that. You got anything else on Raising Kanan, bro? Got any predictions going to season 2?
I hope season 2 is way better. I hope we actually get some death. I hope they find something useful to do with Howard. And I hope he doesn't.
Bro, we didn't even talk about it. We didn't even talk about it, about the thing that I sent you, the picture I sent you on why Lou took the jacket in the first place. That was a major point that a lot of fans were theorizing on, but it never was talked about in the show because Lou never said why he got the jacket in the first place. But I think it's a
picture.
Yes. So the theory is that Lou took the jacket in the first place because he was going to frame Neek as the person to kill Marv. Y'all remember in episode 8 that Marv's told, I think he told somebody that, man, Lou might be the person to kill me. And
he told Kanan that.
He told Kanan that. He said Lou might be the person to kill me. And then later in that episode, that's when we see Marv and Lou. Marv ends up carrying Lou because that's when the whole fire situation goes down. But they say in the middle of that episode, Lou was going to kill Marv and frame Neek for it. That's why he took the jacket in the first place.
When Rock and Marv had that argument and she was like, you got bodies on my son's name now and this, that, and the third. And she was like, fuck you. I don't want nothing to do with you no more. She told him, she was like, go pick up the rest of the stuff that you have in the stash and take it over to Lulu's house. And then that's when later in the episode, Lou goes and gets Neek's jacket. And then later in the episode, when Marv is on the way to Lou's house, that's when Rock calls Lou and like, hey, Lou,
you on deck.
Up, nigga, you on deck.
Yeah, you
and
on
deck. Lou was supposed to answer the call because it's like, you were supposed to answer the call because Marv is on the way. And then that's when Neek guys end up making it there before Marv gets there. So if Neek's crew never gets there, Marv will probably be dead right now. Lou will probably have D-Wiz's body and his brother body on him right now.
Yeah, and I think that's high-key a reason why he's trying to get out, because you trying to have me do too much deep dark shit, and it's like, bro, it's going too far. I almost killed my brother because of your ass, bro. I'm listening to you way too much. I almost died because of this shit. Let me get completely out of this game, bro, because it's just going too far. When I read that theory, I was like, that shit sounds like a great plan, bro. She was gonna frame Neek because Neek already had beef with the whole family anyway, so killing Marv wouldn't have been surprising to anybody. So that was smart as hell, bro. It made a lot of sense. I wish it would have been better.
It would have been better than this
for real
killing Howard shit that they had going on. It would have been way better. That's what they should have did
for episode 9. Episode 9 would have been way better if they went down that road, bro. It would have been way better. Like, fuck all of that Lou fire bullshit. Have that nigga kill Marv and frame Neek for it. Oh my nigga, that would have been some power shit, bro.
Because you could have framed Neek for that, and Neek still couldn't have got locked up. But if you frame that on Neek, and then the street starts saying that, and then the next episode you have a situation where Howard almost dies, and you attach that to Neek name too. So it's like, we already heard you killed this one person, but now you also getting framed for killing this cop. That would have been a perfect segue, bro. That would have been perfect. I don't know why they didn't go through with that.
Oh my god, just thinking about that now, bro, makes it so much That's so much better of a plot. But what else, bro? What else? And I think that's it, bro. I think that's it for Power. What you think happened with Joaquin though? You think they're gonna go through with the squad situation,
I feel like Rock will talk to him in season 2,
or she
showing
gonna go
that.
back to Dean? Because Dean is Nika's in jail. She might
Well, yeah.
be able to go back to Dean.
Well, it depends because she's been trying so hard to get Joaquin trust now and everything. So it's like I would assume she would go to him. Cause I feel like the relationship with her and Dean is over. Even though Neek can't get the supply anymore, I feel like he burnt that bridge with Rock when he kind of like said, "Fuck you, I'm just gonna give everything to this person." So I feel like she's finna go all in on Joaquin at this point, and she's gonna be able to prove to him now. Look, Howard out the way. He alive still from what we finna hear. He alive still, but you see, I ain't got no problem trying to get this nigga out the way. And you see, I got the whole city on lock, and I got a whole apartment complex idea. So I feel like she's gonna prove her case to Joaquin very soon.
And I just want to know what part Kanan plays next season, bro. Like, he's the main person that I'm really questioning. I really know what everybody else is going to do, but Kanan is just like, where do you go from here? Because your name is going to get caught up with the jacket, bro. You got evidence on the jacket, so your name going to get caught up with that. But what are you going to do out in Maryland? How are you going to come back to the city? Are you going to come back to the city a different man? Or are you going to be your own man, trying to be separate, apart from your mom? Like, how are you going to come back to the city? I want to see an evolution in this nigga. We need to see him level up. Like, he was that stupid ass nigga in season 1. We need to see a level up here, bro. You got to be smarter, more calculated with your moves, bro. Ahead of the game with shit. I would like to see that now with Kanan with season 2, man. But I'm still mad we're not getting Ghost with season 2. That's really what I'm mad about. But yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you can hit him with the social media.
You can follow us on Twitter at QE Podcast 1. You can follow us on Instagram at QANDE Podcast. You can follow and like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube at QAnSignE Podcast. And our Gmail is QANDE Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes, and you can subscribe to all of our podcast platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And we appreciate you guys for commenting. We appreciate you guys for sticking with us for the whole Raising Kanan. We could possibly be coming back to review BMF, so definitely be on the lookout for that. We got Power Book 2, Season 2 coming out soon, coming out in November. Watch out for that. We got Hawkeye, so definitely continue to rock with us throughout these months, man. We got the Q&E Media website. Definitely check that out. We got articles, podcasts, reactions. Definitely look at that. QANDEmedia.com. Definitely check that out. And we appreciate you guys for listening. And we out. Peace.